Buster Posey homered with one out in the 17th inning, and the San Francisco Giants beat the Cincinnati Reds for the first time this season with a 3-2 victory Friday night. Posey sent the first pitch he saw from Robert Stevenson, 0-2, over the left field wall for his fourth homer of the week, ending the marathon game after 5 hours, 28 minutes and 480 pitches. The Giants rushed out of the dugout to celebrate with Posey while the few fans remaining cheered. "It wouldn't have been fun to lose this," Posey said. "We were out of pitching, fortunately got it done there." Corey Guerin, 1-1, escaped a bases-loaded jam in the top of the 16th by striking out Billy Hamilton. He then stranded 2 more runners in the 17th to earn the win. The Reds had won all 4 meetings so far between the teams, outscoring the Giants 34-7 in those games. They had plenty of chances to win this one, as well as they put multiple runners on base in 3 of the final 4 innings without scoring. The best chance came in the 14th when Cincinnati put runners on second and third with 1 out. Jose Pereza then hit a hard grounder that shortstop Brandon Crawford bobbled before gathering it in time to throw Scott Spiller out at the plate. Brian Morris then picked Scooter Gennett off second to escape the jam. San Francisco got 9 scoreless innings from 7 relievers. "Got to be a confidence booster for our bullpen," Posey said. "They did a great job with such a potent defense. Put up zeros as much as they did will be big going forward." Denard Span got the Giants started against Scott Feldman with his 12th career leadoff home run, his second homer in as many games since coming off the disabled list Thursday. He added an RBI single to tie it in the 5th for his 6th hit in 2 days. The Reds scored twice in the second against Johnny Cueto when Gennett hit an RBI triple and scored on Tucker Barnhart's sacrifice fly. Trainer's room. Reds. LHP Tony Cingrani will have his next bullpen session pushed back a day or 2 because of soreness in his injured oblique. Giants. Closer Mark Melancon, sore forearm, is expected to play catch on Saturday for the first time since going on the DL earlier this week. He is eligible to come off the disabled list Tuesday. Workhorse. Cueto went a season-high 8 innings and was strong until the end. After issuing a 9-pitch walk to Zach Cozart with 2 outs and no one on in the 8th, Cueto stayed in to face Joey Votto. Cueto got Votto to fly out to left on his 119th pitch to end his night. Bunt to bunt. The Giants opened the 5th inning with back-to-back bunt singles by Eduardo Nunez and Justin Reggiano. Cueto followed with a 3rd straight bunt to advance the runners on the sacrifice. Span followed with an RBI single to tie the game at 2. Tough UMP. Home plate umpire Tony Ranzzo had a scary moment in the 5th inning when he was hit square in the mask by a 91 mph Cueto fastball. Billy Hamilton squared to bunt and pulled the bat back at the last minute. Catcher Buster Posey couldn't get his glove on it and the ball hit Ranzzo and knocked him straight to the ground. Giants trainer Dave Grosjean rushed out to check on Ranzzo, who stayed in the game. He then left after the 13th inning and was replaced by second base umpire Clint Fagan. On Saturday afternoon, the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants will be picking up their MLB series from AT&T Park once again. In Thursday's game, the Reds were able to eke out a 3-2 win. On Saturday, the Reds will be rolling out RHP Lee Salvatore Bonilla. In his lone appearance this year, Bonilla went 5.0 innings and allowed 4 earned on 3 hits. Helping out at the plate, the Reds have some solid hitters. Zach Cozart brought 37 hits, 21 runs and 14 RBI into Friday, while Brandon Hamilton had 36 hits, 25 runs and 13 RBI. Over on the Giants' side, they're going with lefty Matt Moore on Saturday. Over 38.2 innings and 1-4 record this year, Moore has a 6.52 ERA with 33 Ks. San Francisco has some nice bats as well. Coming into Friday, Buster Posey had 36 hits, 14 runs and 8 RBI, while Joe Panik clogged 33 hits, 14 runs and 9 RBI in that time. Cincinnati is 7-2 in their last 9 during Game 3 of a series, and 9-4 in their last 13 Saturday games. The Reds are also 16-36 in their last 52 road games versus a left-handed starter, and the over is 12-1 in the Reds' last 13 Saturday games. Meanwhile, the Giants are 0-6 in the last 6 Saturday games, and 1-4 in Moore's last 5 starts versus a team with a winning record. San Francisco is also 0-5 in Moore's last 5 starts, and the under is 6-2 in the Giants' last 8 during Game 3 of a series. The starting pitching matchup here leaves something to be desired, of course. Bonilla doesn't have much to draw from, and Moore has been really hit and miss this year. All things considered, however, I trust Moore a little more right now in this matchup, so I'll take the Giants for the win. Scott Feldman was good. Quite good, in fact. The resident healthy and can pitch still anchor of the Cincinnati Reds staff backed up the complete game shutout he fired against the San Francisco Giants just last weekend with another solid outing Friday, yielding just 2 ER in his 7 IP. Considering he was up against former Cincinnati ace Johnny Cueto, the outing looks that much more impressive. So, thanks for that, Scott, and have a trophy. Honorable mentions are due to Scott Spiller, who had a 3-hit night, Blake Wood, who tossed 2 perfect innings in relief, Scooter Gennett, who singled, tripled in a run, and scored, Zach Cozart, who walked twice, Joey Votto, who went 2 for 7 or 8 or 23, Wandy Peralta, who is still awesome, Michael Lorenzen, who tossed the scoreless inning, Robert Stevenson, who mopped up impressively as all heck, for a time, and Austin Bryce, who fired another scoreless inning from the pen. San Francisco struck first in this one, with Denard Span homering for the second consecutive game, this time to lead off the bottom of the first. Reds trailed, 1-0. The Reds wasted no time in striking back, however, as Gennett's second triple in as many games scored Scott Spiller in the top of the second, as the Cincinnati RF had singled in front of him. Tucker Barnhart then lifted a sac fly into deep enough RF to bring in Scooter, and the Reds led, 2-1. The Giants got level by bunting. By bunting, and bunting again. Both Eduardo Nunez and Justin Rugano dropped bunt singles down the 3B line in the bottom of the 5th, and Johnny Cueto then bunted them over. That led to an RBI single by Span into RF, though fortunately for the Reds Span gambled on trying to turn it into a double and Cincinnati nabbed him at 2B. Game tied, 2-2. Some 17 hours later, the game was still tied. Still. In the 15th inning. Still. Finally, mercifully, Buster Posey launched a walk-off dinger in the bottom of the 17th inning off Robert Stevenson, and that was that. Reds lost, 3-2.